If getting dressed feels harder than it should, your closet might be the problem, not you. And sometimes you just need a refresh. Before we get into how to do that, we're going to talk about the signs that you need to refresh your closet. Number one is that you're wearing the same 3 outfits on repeat, not because you love them, but because you don't know what else to wear. You might be both underwhelmed and overwhelmed with your options. You try all these pieces on and you end up only liking the same outfit you have worn before because there are too many options right in front of you. I am a big advocate of wearing your clothes and re-wearing clothes and also having a signature look, but I also believe that that should not be the only option. You want to do that because that is your choice, not because it was a choice made for you. Number 2 is that you feel stressed out when you open your closet. As an ADHD girly, I find that I need to see everything and nothing at the same time. It's a terrible juxtaposition, but I want my closet to be a sense of calm, not a stressor. I really want it to bring some excitement. If I am running late, it might be because I'm literally just standing at my closet overwhelmed that I don't know what I want to wear. This is a sign that my closet, and your closet if this is your problem, is not working for you. I want to open my closet and feel happy with it, or feel like I can just grab something and run out the door, which happens to be how I work on a daily basis now. Another sign is that you keep buying new pieces but still feel like you have nothing to wear. This is truly just the most annoying overall problem. This is something that I personally am guilty of. Shopping can make you feel like you're doing something productive when you might just be adding to the problem that you're facing. When you don't know and when you don't understand your wardrobe, you may just be adding things you already own. I have a ton of black boots and a ton of black dresses. The last thing that I need is to add to that problem. However, I feel like if I don't know what I need to wear or what I want to wear, I will just go and purchase something. And I do that mindlessly. Something that did actually add value to my wardrobe was buying things that filled gaps. But that is also because I understood my wardrobe. I understood my needs. And I understood how to add to my wardrobe because I knew what was there. If you are not aware of every individual piece, I know it's annoying, but every individual piece in your wardrobe, you might just be adding pieces you don't need or something that's really similar to what you already own, which is just the danger of mindlessly shopping. Another sign that you need a reset is nothing feels cohesive anymore. In the culture of constantly adding to your wardrobe and never wearing the same dress to 2 different weddings as a guest, we are in this culture of adding a bunch of one-offs where you wear it once and then you never wear it again. This is something that's kind of hard to unlearn when I fix my wardrobe and my closet. Now that I have better shopping skills and I'm much more secure in my fashion and my style, I am never buying those one-off pieces. So how do we do this? Well, let's start about how to actually reset without giving up or depriving yourself. Look at what you already own and identify that with an environment. Instead of an outfit, place it with some form of environment. I wear this one to work. I wore this to girls' night out. I wore this to run errands. I wore this on date night. This is my favorite cardigan that I wear during my work from home meetings. This forces a mentality of thinking about your reality versus what could be. What is the hypothetical? The jeans that you thought you would wear if you ever got back to your high school weight. The blouse that you saw in the store that was your color when you tried it on, but you never really liked it and you never took it back. Buying pieces for the person you want to be instead of leaning into who you actually are with a ton of love. Instead of thinking about those outfits themselves, think about where they're going. If you find pieces like that and you know they're not going to be identified with an environment anytime soon, it's time to do something about it. After you have identified your outfits and where they're going, you need to remove anything that doesn't serve your current lifestyle. This does not mean you have to declutter or get rid of it. I actually consider most decluttering content to be a sign that you have what I like to refer to as a high turnover wardrobe. If you are someone who needs to declutter on a very regular basis, you might just have a closet that is not working for you. If you see someone who has a direct report and they have to constantly fire them and find a new one, or they're quitting and finding a new one, the problem is probably not the employee. often I find myself loving pieces and know that they're just not for now. They're not meant to be right now because my life is different. My life has changed. I moved several hundred miles away from my hometown, and the weather and the climate are very different. The way people dress down here is very different. And I just had to move those pieces out of the way, not so much get rid of them. Think about this like your thickest, comfiest blankets, the cozy and comforting soup season things that you own. You're not just going to get rid of it just because it's summer. It doesn't mean you're never going to use it again. If you love it, you should keep it. People who have been pregnant before are never just going to get rid of their pre-pregnancy wardrobe. They're obviously going to keep it because life changes. My favorite way to keep these pieces without having them ruin my closet and my life is to just move it out of the way. And the best way I have found to do that is to actually put them in garment bags. Putting them in garment bags not only keeps them fresh and clean, but it also helps you categorize them and then move them out of the way. You can have bags in the back of your closet. My special occasion dresses, my winter wardrobe, my summer wardrobe, things that I'm gonna wear when I'm excited about something. Or I went through this phase and there's a possibility I might want to bring it back. Mini skirts are no longer in, so I'm moving all my mini skirts out of the way. I'm not saying mini skirts are in. You should totally wear mini skirts if you want. But it helps you move those things out of the way. So what's going in your closet, what you're seeing, are not the things that are cluttering up your wardrobe. They're actually things that bring value. On top of that, you have a bunch of things that just really aren't adding value to your wardrobe that you just want to get rid of, or something that makes you feel bad about yourself because you never wore it. You can totally break up with pieces if it's going to be better for you in the long run. So having that of moving things that you do not need out of the way, or getting rid of things that you do not want, it's just a great way to make extra space for the here and now, to be present in your wardrobe. This sounds so hippie-like, but it's truly how you're going to just thrive. Next is to organize. So organization is a person-by-person situation. I like to organize by my needs. So a lot of times I will actually have things that are not supposed to be hung up, like sweaters. I will hang up my sweaters during winter and then I'll move them out of the way, but I like to have them front and center because they're in front of me. I also like to organize my jeans all together, and I like to move those away from my trousers because I have my casual section and then I have my more formal work section. Organization is really just based off of what you need. And if you are someone who's getting ready in the morning and you're constantly stressed out about what you're wearing, just look at what you need. This is also something that you just have to have a lot of self-awareness of. I had to reverse engineer my morning. I documented how my morning went for 2 months to actually figure out what is going to be the best system for me to thrive. As someone who is terrible and sleeps through all their alarms, how am I going to get ready the fastest and feel the most confident? You just want to make sure that however you organize is going to be reflective of your life now. When you are done, there's only one thing left to do. You're going to plan your closet like a tiny, curated apartment. Think of a Manhattan-like apartment. Every piece needs to earn its place. Being mindful of what you add to your wardrobe prevents you from adding things that don't add value moving forward. These pieces that really come and ruin the piece and the ecosystem of a wardrobe are almost always the one-off pieces that you can't seem to style twice. And those are the things that are stressing you out and just causing noise. If this is a problem for you, if you are someone who constantly has a bunch of one-off pieces and you never wear them again, highly recommend renting your clothes. But you deserve mental clarity. As a woman, and especially as the eldest daughter, I feel like I am constantly carrying the mental weight of everything under the sun. Do I need to? No. Do I? Yes. I deserve to wake up and instantly not feel stressed about the way that my wardrobe looks and feel like getting ready isn't going to be easy for me. A good closet does not overwhelm you. It should not be something you have to work for. It should work for you. I hope to see you in another video. Bye.